Leadership in the arts is really about creative facilitation. And what I mean by that is that you're really helping a group of people to get past the point of fear, to get past the point of feeling embarrassed or anxious or tentative. You want to encourage people to feel bold and fearless and free in the rehearsal room. And once they're feeling all those things, then you can get them feeling the same things on the stage. So my job is to create a very playful, jolly, lively atmosphere in which people can make fools of themselves. And for a long time, I thought the role of a leader was to be a serious, thoughtful, rather sober figure. But as I've directed more and more plays and worked with more and more extraordinary actors, I've realized the opposite is true. Actually, my job is to bring playfulness every day into the spaces that I lead. Hello, I'm Simon Godwin. I'm the Artistic Director of the Shakespeare Theatre Company in Washington, and I'm the former Harman Eisner Artist in Residence at the Aspen Institute. I've been a theatre director for over 20 years, and I'd love to share with you some of the things that I found helpful in being a leader in the arts. Hold on tightly, let go lightly. We all have strong ideas and opinions. We all have a strong feeling of what is right. But the rehearsal room is a very unforgiving space in that if you have an idea and you try it and it does not work, then you have a choice. And I say this is about myself as I do with the actors. The choice is to keep going or let go. But of course, if you let go too early, that's not good either. You have an idea, you have to fight for it. You have to hold on tightly. But then when the idea doesn't work, can you just move through it? Can you let go lightly? So that's a phrase I try and say to myself every day when I'm directing a play, both to myself and to my collaborators. Hold on tightly, let go lightly. Another thing that I think is really important is being able to embrace spontaneous ideas. So I've just directed The Comedy of Errors at my theatre in Washington. And at the end of the process, a colleague from the theatre came up to me and said, "Simon, you didn't tell us at the beginning this was going to be a musical." And that was because I didn't know it was going to be a musical. But through the process, through collaborating with a wonderful composer, with a wonderful sound designer, with the amazing cast, we found that actually music was a huge part of the storytelling. And the composer started writing more and more songs, and we ended with a sort of Broadway number. And it had become something different from what I had expected before I started. So this sense of when opportunities present themselves, partly you can feel, oh no, that wasn't what I expected, I say no. Or you can say, something beyond me, beyond my ego, beyond my preparation has spoken. And can I actually embrace that? And I think things have tremendous energy when you allow the spontaneous to appear right in front of you. So as a director, I'm always trying to manage the planned and the prepared with the freshly discovered, because there's huge energy in that space of true shared endeavor. And that's also related to what I call the group mind. That when you're in a rehearsal room and everyone is firing on all cylinders, the ideas that come up are invariably much better than any ideas I would have on my own, sitting in my bedroom thinking about Shakespeare. So every day one is trying to build, listen to, respond and embrace the group mind, because therein lies something really quite extraordinary. In terms of bringing folks together and aiming high, when I was 13, I came across that famous Goethe quote, "What you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it." And at 13, that was a very stirring phrase, and as you can tell, it stayed with me ever since. But I think it's very important as an artist and as a director to remember that no one has ever asked you to be an artist. No one's ever asked me to be a director. You are a director or an artist because you feel you have something to say, because you feel like you have something to offer the world. So my job is to make sure that I have something unique and interesting to say, and then encourage other people to get behind that vision. Related to that is a sense that if you're a director like me and you're running a theatre company, there is nothing beneath you. There is no job that I as a leader could not or should not do, whether it's opening the door to customers, to audience members, whether it's raising money with a most generous individuals in America, whether it's thinking about the box of fishes that might feature in my market in my set for the Comedy of Errors. It's a total job in which every detail matters, from the small to the enormous. And for me, the hallmark of being a good leader is being curious about every aspect of that process and realizing that my job is to care deeply about every single element that comes together to make that collaboration, that show, a success.